Darioed again. Just can't wait to get Darioed again. Life I love is making podcasts with my friends, and I can't wait to get Darioed again. What's up, everybody? So this is actually just a test of my newest segment on the Darioed Again, or just Darioed Again. I don't know, I'm just testing. I'm testing out the audio, I'm testing out the video. I don't even know if I'm going to load it, but I wanted to see how much the camera jumps, how much everything happens. But I feel like that open, that's a solid open, I'm on the road, I'm driving, I'm enjoying it, and it just fits, right? So I'll get into it a little bit more as, this thing progresses. It's going to be short because it's probably not the safest thing to do, to record a podcast. But basically, just so you know, in case I decide to load this, in case I decide to load it up, yes, I do look weird. I look different. I just got off work. I am wearing sunglasses. I kind of have to because it's really bright out. But yes, new segment, trying it out. If it ever sees the light of day, welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
Darioed again. Life I love is making music with my friends. Damn it, I messed up. See, I messed up already. Life I love is making podcasts with my friends, and I can't wait to get Darioed again. Like I said, this doesn't really matter. I'm just testing out basically audio. The camera is jumping a bit. I just wanted to see if it works out, if I can even do it. Because, like I said, this is probably not the safest thing to do, but my commute, well, Let's head back a little bit. Let's rewind, start this over. For those of you who don't know, a few weeks ago, I started a new job. And it's great. I love it. I'll talk about it in a minute. I'll probably just be talking about my new job and how things have changed. But start a new job, and the commute is hell. It's crazy long. So now I'm going to try to do these things, as kind of therapy. So unfortunately, as you may be able to figure this out, I can't do live shows. Live shows are kind of going to go the way of the dodo, except the football one. It sucks. It hurts my heart. Because, I had a schedule going on. It was going well. I was doing, I planned, doing Monday Night Football breakdown with my kid brother. Then Tuesdays we had Otaco Tuesdays. Wednesday I had Underrated Gems. And now things are going to, change. But, shorter segments. Maybe just me venting a little bit, because I'm tired on the road or something. Now, this won't happen every single day because my schedule does. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late. But, when it's out there, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Like I said, maybe this will lead to more content. Maybe it'll lead to less. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. We'll see if this is even any good. It might be the worst podcast I've ever done. It might be the worst idea I've ever had. And I've had some pretty bad ideas. But we'll see how that goes. As always, comments, questions, or suggestions, you can find me at DarioSDW and at Super Dario World. And what else? Yeah, like this video, share this video, share this channel, all that stuff. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. I want to continue doing this stuff because it's fun. I'm a creative person. I need to do creative stuff. And so this also, it's kind of therapy for me. So, dude, if you can help me make this be my only job and no longer have to do a over hour-long commute, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. Especially with the prices of gas. Son of a bitch. Filled up my gas tank at Costco. It's like $5.40. It's insane. It's madness. It sucks. But, you need a job in this economy. And so one of the big reasons why I'm actually wearing sunglasses right now is that so you can't see where I'm looking at. Which I did semi-try this out before. In case you were wondering, in case you're watching the video. It kind of does throw you off the fact that I'm just not looking at you, or I'm not looking at the camera the entire time because I have to look at the road. Because again, unsafe. Not unsafe for you. It's unsafe for me. I only care about me in this situation. But it does throw you off a little bit. So I'm trying the sunglasses out this time. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it feels right. I don't know. Again, I'm just testing stuff out. Throwing spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. But yeah, it's been an interesting 3 weeks. So for those, I haven't really talked about it, but now I am basically an audio-visual technician for a country club, right? So it's a country club. They have a big theater thing. They have a kick-ass sound, video, and basically like their own TV studio, their mini TV studio, but it's actually a theater, and they televise their own stuff, their own content, and basically I am handling all that for them. So it's cool because I'm learning a lot. It's been 3 weeks and I've learned a lot of stuff because I built my own studio for 1 or 2 people, maybe a portable 3-person one. It's very different to handle the lights, sound, broadcasting, and audio for a big theater. So I've learned a lot. It's basically the way I'd describe it is, for example, I have a little switchboard. For those of you who don't know what a switchboard is, it's a little thing that you connect your 4 cameras to, or however cameras you have, and you can switch between one camera or the other. That's the easiest way to describe it. Well, the thing that they have there is the big brother. I have like the little brother, the baby, and because it's a personal studio. They have like the big one, the one they could use professionally, the one that actually they use for TV and stuff. So it's like going there. I mean, I'll probably load a picture so you can see a little bit of the studio. You can see kind of what I'm working with, just a little tiny piece. But even the soundboard, like I got like a 10, 16 channel soundboard, and the one over there is 64 at least, and you can still customize a bunch of stuff. So basically the way I've explained it so far is I know how to drive, right? You know how to drive. Most of you probably know how to drive. But if they sat you in the front seat of a NASCAR car, you'd be like, what the hell are all these things for? Like, what are all these buttons? What are all these levers? I don't understand. Like, I know how to drive a car, and this is a car, but it's got all these bells and whistles that I don't know what they're for. And so it takes some adjustment. You can figure it out. You can probably get it to move, but you need to understand what everything is in order for it to operate properly and, to its best capacity or its optimum capacity, all this stuff. So it's been a few weeks of just learning. My brain was fried, man. I did something very stupid. Well, necessary, but stupid. So, like I said, I'm handling the lights, there's a club there, and they are the audiovisual club, and they handle this stuff. So it's not just me doing it, there's volunteers, but they are volunteers. I'm the only employee. And so I need to be able to operate everything, fix it, maintain it, so that they can operate it after, so that they can use it. It's for fun for them, basically. But still, it's a TV broadcast. It needs to be serious. It needs to be well produced, high quality. And so I got there, and I'm a creative, all right? I've built my own little studio at home. I understand engineering, understand wiring, I understand all that stuff, understand software, understand technology, hardware, software, all that stuff. But this is like a crazy new level of things. It's just equipment that I've never even heard of before, on levels that I've never even heard of before. So it's like, all right, I got to learn a lot of stuff really quickly because we got stuff coming up, right? I see the calendar. They need this thing to be up and running as quickly as possible, right? And so I needed to learn a lot about, even if I knew how they worked, I need to learn how those specific pieces of hardware worked. Anyway, so I had to, I made the mistake of going through audio, video, broadcasting, and lights all at the same time. And by that I don't mean I'm playing 4 videos at the same time or reading 4 things. No, but I mean like one right after the other. And that was a big mistake. Because imagine that you're trying to learn 4 different languages at the same time. Words start bleeding into each other. They start bleeding together. And like, for just a perfect example, channel means one thing for lights, it means one thing for broadcasting, it means one thing for audio, and it means one thing for video. Now, some of those may be similar, but some of those are very different. And so when all of a sudden somebody mentions channel, you're like, which definition was it? Was it the audio? Was it the video? And so, again, they start kind of bleeding into each other. So that was a mistake. So first things first, advice, things that I've just learned in these last few weeks. Do not try to learn. Do not get too intense in trying to learn 4 different things at the same time if you want to, get them really quickly. Just kind of focus on one. Again, I had to do it. It was, I didn't really have an option not to do it because, again, they needed to get me up and running as quickly as possible. So it's like, all right, fortunately, so like I said, so far so good. It looks like I got most of the stuff, but whatever. The point is, don't do it. It's not fun. I was miserable. Because first off, I was miserable because of the schedule, because I still need to I was figuring out traffic. Now, it looks like I kind of figured out traffic. All right, so the plot thickens. It turns out that I need to figure out a way to keep my phone from overheating. So I'm going to have to find a way to, I don't know, maybe redirect my air conditioning onto my phone. I don't know. Keep the sun from hitting it. I don't know what I'm going to do. But yeah, see, this is what these tests are for. This is the important part of doing all these tests. But what was I even saying? Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out traffic. I think I got to figure it out. I either have to get up really early or way later. But it's all progressing. It's going fine. I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I've learned so much. And the reason why I took this job more than anything, because again, the commute sucks. I was looking for something remote or whatever, or at least closer to home. Again, because gas prices are insane, is because I'm learning so much. And at the end of the day, I'm going to walk out of this job saying like, hey, I'm basically a sound, video, and lighting engineer. And so I could, run concerts and stuff like that, run the equipment for all that stuff, TV broadcast, direct it and all that. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about what the future holds. I've met some really nice people. It's really weird to be back at, working with humans. After working remote's fun. It's awesome. You get up 5 minutes before work and you spend basically the first hour of work making breakfast. But it's very nice to be around people again in a way. Like it's weird. I realized that I've become, kind of more antisocial than I used to be. Like I was already not the most crazy. I can be social, but I'm not the most social person in the world. Like I like my alone time. I enjoy it very much. And so being back in a place where people want to have conversations with you, like small talk, they want to talk about their lives, talk about their situations. And again, the beauty of my job is that it's not, when it's busy, it gets super busy and it requires 100% of my attention. And the first few weeks, it required a lot of learning. And so that kept me really busy. But most of the time, it's, it's pretty chill. And so I can clown around a little bit. And so it's funny to be in those situations again where people just do small talk. Like, so how was your weekend? How'd you do this? Oh, where are you from? Whatever. It's fun. It's been enjoyable so far. Like I said, I love the job. I hate the commute. And so I'm trying to make the best of it. The commute's still trying to screw me over. Here I am trying to record a podcast. I think the audio is going to be fine because, cars tend to be kind of like mini sound booths. And the video is probably going to be a little jumpy, but it doesn't matter. You're basically just going to listen to it anyway. And what I care about more than anything is the audio. But what was I even saying? I don't know. It's fun doing it this way because when I have the computer, I used it as a crutch a lot. This I'm just gonna vent because there's no way for me to research stuff. It's just gonna be off the top of my head. Sometimes it's gonna be great, sometimes it's gonna be terrible, but whatever. It's gonna be all 100% me. I think I can actually make this so that I can do it with 2 people, if I'm ever giving somebody a ride, but don't count on it too much. It also depends on time of day. But what can you expect for the future? Which is the most important thing, because again, it's been a hectic month. It looked like we were finally getting into a routine. Things were going well. That's not happening anymore. Things have changed. Again, sorry, I needed money. I like eating and paying rent. I'm sorry. But looks like Underrated Gems will be going away for a little bit. I want to see if I can make it work with the new schedule. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to make it at home on time and have the show prepped. Because again, I'm losing like 3 hours a day just on commute when I'm lucky. So that's a good day. That's a good commute day, losing 3 hours of my day on it. So sometimes it's even more. And I'm getting up crazy early, so I just don't have the time to prep it. And I know it looks like I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass when I do Underrated Gems, but actually I put thought into it. I make a ton of notes. I have to do a bunch of stuff. So that one's probably going to go the way of the dodo, at least for a little while. I don't want to say it's dead yet, because you never know. Things might work out, and I was really enjoying doing it. That's the problem. That's the part that hurts the most. I was having fun doing it. It's probably the segment that I've enjoyed doing the most, because it's just me talking about movies. The football stuff will probably continue with my kid brother. I mean, his band is doing somewhat well, I think. They're getting hired for more shows, so every once in a while we may have to switch it. But the plan for the moment still is we're going to do a live stream immediately after Monday Night Football is done, so that we're going to break down every single game of that weekend and make our predictions for the following week. By the way, just mentioning it, if you want to be a part of that league, you still can. You'll just start 3 points behind whoever's in last place. And by the way, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's not a fantasy league. You basically just pick whatever team you think it's going to win for every single game, and every single one you get right, you get a point. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I'm putting in $100, so if you win, the league is free, by the way. But if you win, you get $100. I think, if I'm not mistaken, David, who's a listener and he's part of the league, he said he's going to put in money too. So anybody can put money in, and it's going to be winner take all. So there you go. In case you were wondering, I'm not sure how much. I'll check the notes afterwards. But yeah, shout out to David. I'm pretty sure it was you. So if you want to be a part of that, like I said, or if you just want to listen to it, you can listen to it Monday nights immediately after Monday Night Football, the last game. Because I know that tonight there's 2 games. It's going to be the last game of Monday Night Football. I'm going to break it down. Tuesday, so Taco Tuesdays, that's going to be interesting. If all goes well, I should be able to continue doing that. Because I think Eric's schedule still allows it. I don't know if it's going to be live streamed, though. We might just have to pre-record it. I don't know. Like I said, it sucks because live streams are way more fun. It's way more enjoyable. You get to interact with people. You get to do and say dumb stuff. And, sometimes you guys say a lot of really dumb stuff. But still can't beat me, though. Or Eric. Nobody can beat that guy. But I don't know. The point is the future looks good. It's inconvenient. Yes. It's a pain in the ass. Yes. But I think time still allows me to do it. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. Now that I've gotten my feet wet, I understand how my schedule is going to work. I understand how everything's going to work. So keep your fingers crossed, and this will be a regular thing. Maybe not every day, maybe not most days, but every 2 or 3 days. Well, it happened again. It overheated. So I think I'm just going to cut this one short really quickly, just, until I figured out this whole overheating situation. But as of right now, I think these segments, I'll probably just use them for reviews. I saw the Flash movie recently. I have a lot of thoughts. So I'll probably just use it for that, But I need to figure out the overheating stuff, because if that gets turned off, it's not going to be as fun. I'll get even more upset than I'll probably be just talking about the movie. But yeah, you can look forward to that. Again, it won't be every day. But, every once in a while, whenever I see something, because, again, the commute's pretty long, I get to see a lot of stuff, stuck at the border or whatever. You get to see a lot of stuff. So I'll do that. And again, maybe on Wednesday, look forward to my review of The Flash. Or maybe tomorrow, who knows. But it will be coming this week at one point, if I figure out the overheating stuff. But I think that's good. That's a good place to stop before this thing overheats again. So, as always, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find me at DarioedDW or at Super Dario World if you want to be a part of our NFL League. The live stream will be on, like I said, after the last Monday Night Football game. If you want to put your picks there, you can join whenever you want. Like I said, anytime, even before, right, immediately starting the final week of games, you can join it. However, you will start 3 points behind whoever's in last place, so that puts you at a disadvantage. So it's better to start early if you want. Bet as much as you want. Winner takes all. I'm putting in $100. David's putting in something. I don't know what Eric's going to do, but whatever it is, winner takes all, just to make it a little bit more fun. And the league's free. So there you go. If there's anything else to update you, I'll let you know. Like this video, share this channel. It really helps me out. And as always, I'll see you again next time.